The People's Action Party's organising secretary, Dr. Eng Hen, has called on Singaporeans to vote for the candidates they can trust to take care of them and to run the government. As you heard yesterday, Prime Minister Lee Hsien Loong has said that the next PM will likely be among the MPs who are elected in the upcoming general election. And today, Mr. Eng said Singaporeans can make the process easier by electing all 89 PAP candidates. The People's Action Party's election strategy is its 89 candidates. That's according to the party's organising secretary, Dr. Eng Hen, who called on Singaporeans to vote for the people they can trust.
If I were to characterize simply what I think GE 2015 will be, I think it's about hope and trust. Hope because we've celebrated, reflected on how we've come so far over 50 years, and a hope that we can do more and, as Mr. Lee Kuan Yew says, even better for SG 100. And I think those two words encapsulate all our hopes, even better Singapore. Trust in the 89 candidates that we present to you, that this election is about whether you can trust the people that you vote for, trust them to deliver what we promise, trust them to be open and honest in our dealings, trust them to be fair, and trust them to take into account Singaporeans' wishes and ideas.
The PAP began introducing its candidates on August the 12th, the first party to do so, starting with Bishan Toa Payoh GRC, which is helmed by Dr. Eng. He said that this move, along with the release of the party's manifesto on Saturday, was to allow residents time to study them.
You don't choose your bank or your spouses within a week, at least I hope not. And you study, their assets, their reliability, and we just think it makes good sense for us to choose your elected representatives that way too.
Opposition parties like Workers' Party and Singapore Democratic Alliance have released their manifestos over the past week, and Dr. Eng said the PAP will look at their ideas.
I respect all manifestos, the manifestos of all political parties. I think we should take them seriously. I think when they and other Singaporeans say that the government doesn't have all the answers, I think they're absolutely right. We don't have all the answers. And you can't have all the answers, because you can't have a single policy that's one size fits all and meets all the needs of Singaporeans.
Dr. Eng was speaking after visiting a market in Bishan. He was joined by Senior Minister of State for Transport and Finance, Josephine Teo, as well as 3 new faces who will be with them in contesting Bishan Toa Payoh GRC. Saktiandi Supat, Chong Ki Hiong and Chi Hong Tat. Mr. Chi left before the media conference to conduct house visits. Prime Minister Lee Hsien Loong had said that his successor will likely be chosen from among the members of parliament who will be elected in the upcoming polls. Dr. Eng declined to say who he thought that person will be, but he said Singaporeans can make the process easier by electing all 89 PAP candidates.
If I can read into his comments, first of all, make my choice easier by electing all 89, as many as possible, because the last round we lost good ministers, and we need a nucleus to form the 4th generation leadership. And he made the point that we need good ministers to run good ministries, to make sure that ministries work and there are challenges for us. Ultimately, it's up to Singaporeans. I've said that succession and the 4th generation leadership depends not only on the Prime Minister, on the ministers, the MPs, it depends ultimately on Singaporeans.
On PAP's slate of candidates, Dr. Eng stressed that they must possess honesty, integrity and accountability.
I'm a cancer surgeon, and I liken corruption to a cancer. You let corruption or cancer grow, by the time you try to take that cancer out, it's already metastasized. It's gone elsewhere. and you'll find it very hard to stop. So you nip it in the bud, you catch it very early, you root it out systematically and I would say with full force. Don't let it take root. Keep your system clean.
Dr. Eng also reminded all political parties to go the extra mile in ensuring that there are high standards of honesty, integrity and accountability, especially when handling public monies. But Dr. Eng stopped short of commenting on Workers' Party's response to the Ministry of National Development statement that it had overpaid its former managing agent, saying he will leave it to the ministry.
We are not saying that things won't go wrong. Things will go wrong. Anybody who runs a company, ministry, will know that there are many parts moving within an organization, things can go wrong. But when things go wrong, the way you fix it, the way you address it, it's crucial not only for Singaporeans, but for the own people you lead, your own organization, the signals you send. Are they just going to comply with the letter of the law? Or are they going to the extra mile and satisfy themselves that, look, not only do I want to be doing the right thing, but seen to be doing the right thing. And that you make sure that if something comes across your desk and you're not happy with the processes, you raise a point. And I think that, that will help our system overall.
Dr. Eng stressed that the PAP will not take the support of the people for granted and will continue to work hard.